Uh, they're a real smart team. You could tell they're a little bit older. They've been playing with each other for a while. They got a lot of shooters. Some of the best shooters on the team are the bigs. So us is going to be a different defensive type of game for us. The bigs, we can't just sprint back to the paint. We're going to have to get out and guard. So we've been working on that a lot today.
Yeah, just to piggyback off what he said. Very disciplined team. They're gonna run good offense, really try to execute. So we gotta, be locked in for the full 30 seconds defensively. Just limit them to one rebound, and then I think we can push transition. I think offensively we can run our stuff. I just think it's just gonna be more of a mental game and being locked in for all 40 minutes because they're a disciplined team and they're picked first to win the MAC, so we know they're a good team. But we're not, gonna take them lightly. I just think that we just gotta play 40 minutes and just do what we do, and we'll be fine.
What do you think you guys have learned about yourselves in the first two games?
That we're resilient. We obviously haven't started the best first half of both games, but we found a way to fight back, found a way to, grind it out, get a win, make tough plays and crunch moments. Other guys stepped up, things like that. So I think the biggest thing for us is just obviously we know we can play with anybody. It's just a matter of just being consistent and playing 40 minutes and not 25 or 30.
Dain, how would you evaluate from an individual perspective, how would you evaluate your first couple of games, couple of exhibition games in
It's been great. For the last couple of games, for me, it's just getting into my rhythm. The last game, I watched a lot of film just on some of my turnovers. Just taking my time down there. That's all I need to do. And I feel like defense. I feel like I get better on defense every day, especially in practice. I just make that a concentrated effort. Coming from a school, play back and drops to now being up the floor. So, just emphasizing and working on that every day. It's just good results in the game.
Was there a moment in the UNLV game where your focus kind of shifted over rebounding and did other stuff?
I knew scoring was gonna come. Me and Moose, we played a little bit together, but I mean, it was a close game, so I wanted to do everything I could. And I know teams like to come out and try to out-rebound us in the past, so rebounding was just a concentrated effort for me.
What are your thoughts on playing the two of you on the floor in the same lineup
Yeah,
together?
y-
Like 8 minutes.
yeah. I feel like the more we do it, the better it is. I feel like we should do it more. I feel like we learn off each other a lot. Can find each other. I can pass. So. It's I feel like it's an advantage for us having two bigs. I can pass. I can pop back out, pass it down to him in the post. It's just a mismatch problem for teams, especially on the glass. I feel like we can out rebound anybody.
Now that y'all been playing together, you and Musa had two games together, known each other for a couple months now. Can you kind of talk about y'all's relationship on the court, but also off the court?
Yeah. Musa is a really good guy. I actually live right next to each other in our apartment, so we run into each other a lot. But yeah, I feel like the more we start playing with each other in practice, I feel like it'll just look better in the games. The first time it was kind of a surprise for both of us, but as we started doing it a little bit more in practice, we started getting more comfortable with each other, just where we want the ball in certain spots. So it's been working out well.
Colby, does it make, playing on the perimeter easier for you having, guys like Dain and Musa in the front court to know, like, hey, if I miss this shot, they can maybe, make a mistake at that rebound, we can still, have a positive possession there?
Yeah, I think having them two in a game, not many teams can physically just compete with them down there. So they're going to attract a lot of attention, which means there'll be kickouts, things like that. But also I think, they can play off each other. I think Dain being at the top and then Musa being down low That's a good 4 or 5 high-low there. I think defensively it helps us pressure a little bit more too because we're really big down there. So if a guard kind of has a step or two, obviously they got to see Musa or see Dain, which is, a big trying to finish over. So it's going to be difficult. And then if they get rebounds, I mean, Dain can push. Musa's athletic. He can rim run. So I think having both of them on the floor gives us a different dynamic, but still we're still athletic. We're still physical. It's not like a drop-off where we have to play really slow. So I think having them two on the floor, it's a very good lineup for us. I think it's just based on game situations.
What did you notice about the difference between the way you guys shot the ball in the first half and the second half of the UNLV game?
I think we got a little bit better offense in the second half. I think the first half was kind of, tough shots, kind of a lot of one-on-one. And I think the second half, the ball was moving a little bit more. It had a little more energy to it. And we got a lot of stops. So I think the stops kind of helps us offensively, kind of made things easier. And I think we kind of physically wore down UNLV, just with the constant attack, the constant, penetration from PJ, me, Tyrese, and then Dain and Musa down low. Nick played very well. So I think just overall, we just kind of grinded them down. I think that was the difference.
Would you say you pulled a couple of extra things out of your bag and game that at least we here has hadn't necessarily seen yet? There was a couple of plays earlier, right out of the gate, that was facilitating, came with a steal, down the other on the floor with it. There was a couple of drives to the basket, creating for yourself, that sort of thing, in the second half. That's fair.
Yeah, the coach was kind of on me to, be a little more aggressive. Kind of thought I was playing a little too passive. And then Coach Penny, gives us that freedom. That's why I came here. So it was just a little adjustment for me to just kind of be more aggressive. I think it'll get better down the line to where, everybody can be aggressive, but we also make the right plays for each other. But I think our offense is at its best when we're all looking to attack, looking to score. And then if defense helps, however they play, we just make the right play out of that. So that was kind of my thinking going into it. I wanted to be aggressive. I wanted to, make UNLV have to really guard me, and not just think I'm just a shooter in the corner type of thing. So that was my mindset. And then getting to the lane, things like that, I was just taking what the defense give me, just not trying to settle for just jumpers all game, and it was successful.
It's for both of y'all. Coming back, pick up a win on the road. You're 2-0 now. How confident is the team right now?
Yeah, very confident, I'll say. I feel like now it's just back to the basics, working on the little things, that can get us better, talking, communicating with each other out there, hitting, just cleaning up a few things on defense and, just working on coming to a better start, starting off better in games, so.
This is a question for either one or both of you guys. You guys have both been in college for a few years now. It seems like every year things sort of get a little bit more strange, where you have guys leaving 2 days before a game, and then there's that sort of thing going on. We were talking to Penny earlier, and he says, still considering adding to the roster, during the season. Like, does that? How do the players themselves process just quickly how different things are today compared to the way they were when you guys started college?
Yeah. When I first came in, there was no NIL or transfer rule or anything like that. So it was the old way of college, and I've seen the entire transition to now. It gets kind of crazy at times, but I think at the end of the day, I just look at it like, I'm here to do a job. I'm here to, make the best of my experience. I'm here to win. I'm here to become a better player, become a professional in the long run. I think this is just part of it. I think when you get to the next level, it's going to be that, you may get traded one day, you may get cut one day. They may bring somebody in. They may fire a coach, bring somebody else in. It's just part of the business. And at the end of the day, you got to be ready to perform each day. And that's just how I look at it. So regardless of what's happening on the outside, I just know every day I got to come in, do my job, give 100%, and just try to get 1% better every day.
Do you guys like that? Do you like the way it's become?
I I don't necessarily like it or don't like it. I just kind of I can't control those things, kind of out of my hands. So I don't really try to, look too much into it. I mean, now I just kind of it's part of the game. You just accept it for what it is, and you just continue to hoop. At the end of the day, I just want to hoop. So as long as that's intact, everything else is just, it is what it is.
Yeah, just keeping the main thing for real. That's all.
Do you guys have a vote if you had a vote for add somebody else, bring somebody else in, would you want that or not?
I think it's just up to him. I mean, regardless, whoever he brings in is going to have to buy into what we've already bought into. So I think it's more on if he brings someone in, can they buy in? Because we're already here. We've already bought in. If they don't buy in, then that's kind of on them. It's not really going to hurt us because, we've already bought in. We've already established what we're looking to do, what we're trying to do. So whoever he brings in is going to have to more so, adjust to us.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.